What's going on, guys? It's Dio here, and I'm bringing you another week of MX vs ATV Alive downloadable content presented by vurbmotogamers. And this week we're trying something a little different. As you can see on the bottom, there is text and there should be annotations over it for each of the different downloadable content released this week. If you want to just click on that, it's going to take you to that portion of the video. So say you're only interested in the YZ125, click on the annotation, it'll take you right there. You don't have to watch the rest of the video. So without further ado, here goes the Wednesday downloadable content showcase for June 8th. Hope you guys enjoy. The first piece of downloadable content we're going to go over this week is going to be the unlock packs. So of course, as you should know, to go into the Moto Club Depot, and it's in the special items, and I'm just going to purchase, I already purchased it, I already got one of them, and I'm just going to show you what it did for the game. So I went to Performance Suspension and bought it, 80 Microsoft points, which is $1 US, and make sure you read the description. You get all Blaze and Takashi performance suspensions at the press of a button. So just don't go in trying to get the CR suspension or something, because you're not going to have it. Let me show you this real quick. Going to change vehicle. We're going to go down to a Takashi since I don't have anything on it. I haven't even rode it, I don't believe. Go on over. And there you go, all the suspension, everything you could want. So that is how the unlock packs work. It's the same with the exhaust and the tires, but I'm just going to show that one real quick. So if there's anything else you guys are interested in, it works the same way, and you can get it on the Blaze or the Takashi for $1. The second part of this week's downloadable content is the Fox Racing 360 SE gear. Of course, you just go down your customize rider like always, click on your rider gear set as always, and then there you go, Fox Racing 360 SE. I'm going to show you the different colorways in it. Let's go up and check. Alright, so first off, we have the yellow and orange, kind of this retro look, pretty cool. Numbers and your name stick out really well on it. Have the yellow and black. Vegas yellow. Vegas red. It's kind of like the inverted colors of the Vegas yellow. Vegas blue. And the red, white, and blue, the patriotic. So there are your different colorways with the Fox Racing 360 SE gear. The first bike we're going to take a look at in this Wednesday downloadable content showcase is the Honda CR125R MX. I have it up to 3 stars, but I've taken everything off, so everything's stock, so we can compare it to the Takashi. If you look, the Honda CR125 has 3 on the power, the Takashi only has 2, and the suspension on the CR is 1 higher than the Takashi. So just a quick little breakdown just of the stock bikes compared to each other. Now we'll go in and check out the graphics like always. Here we have the throttle jockey, very red, very cool looking. One Industries and style. The factory normal Honda stock graphics. Fusion Graphics tie lube. Factory effects. The FLU graphics. Decal works. Bike graphics elite. And the 180 decals. God damn it. So there's all your graphics kits, and of course if we go over, have all the handlebars just like always. Not going to go through all of these. Of course all the exhausts. Tires like always. Different wheels. Of course you can change the color to whatever your heart desires. Hubs, same with the wheels, changing the colors. Suspension. And then of course the factory chassis, oversized brakes. And then the different number plate colors. You got the blue here, the red, the stock green, and the yellow. Alright guys, so this week I'm not really going to review the bikes because it's really opinionated and I don't want people saying that I'm wrong or whatever. I'm just going to show you the bikes in action. And I'm running the Honda CR125. I actually have full shot boost, I forgot about that. But I have the One Industries decals on it, and I'm using the Fox 360 SE gear, and I'm using the red, white, and blue colorway. So I'm just going to play this just so you can kind of see how the bike handles. I know I'm not the best player in the world, but that's all good. So it just seems like when I give reviews, people just say that I'm wrong or they disagree, and it's really up to you. I mean, maybe the bike handles differently for you, just your riding style and stuff. So As I said, I'm using whole shot boost and I'm using tank. Honestly, that's because I was running the short track races so I could level these bikes up quicker. So yeah, it's not what I usually use. And this is just a quick little race on Catapult Canyon. I'm probably just going to show you guys one lap on each bike. I hope that's alright. I don't usually run this track too much, so some of these corners and jumps are catching me off guard. Gotta love the way that these 125 sound though. I mean, I don't know, I'm just a sucker for two strokes, I guess, but handles real nice though. You can just, not even judging the bikes against each other, it's just light. And I mean, it's a 125, of course it's gonna be light, so you can just feel it in the corners. I don't know, it really catches on and you can just whip this bad boy around. So there's a quick little lap on the Honda CR125 for you guys. The second bike we're going to be looking at today is the Honda CRF250R. Yeah, again, I took everything back to stock and we're going to compare it with the Takashi. And from what I can tell, everything is the same except for the suspension is one higher on the Honda. So go down and you can compare those two. And then just like before, going to go check out the graphics and everything offered on this Honda. So we have the throttle jockey, One Industries Delta, End Style paint, the factory Honda stock graphics, Fusion Graphics tie lube, factory effects, FLU, decal works, bike graphics elite, and 180 decals. Of course, again, all the handlebars are the same, the exhaust just like everything else that the game offers. Go on over all the way over here to number plates. Have the yellow, the stock black, red, and the blue. Alright guys, so here we have a quick little race on Senko Speedway with the CRF250R. I'm running the One Industries graphics on it, and I'm wearing the Fox 360 SE red, white, and blue gear. One thing I have noticed with this gear that's kind of bugging me is the butt patch. It's not changing. If you guys noticed in the menu, I'm running that Rever butt patch, and it keeps putting me on this Red Devil one, and I'm not really sure why that is. So I'm not sure if they can address that, if they can change it. It's been on two different colorways of the gear for me. I tried changing that, and I've messed around with the butt patches and changed them. So just a heads up, if your butt patch doesn't change, mine didn't either. And if yours does change, then that's weird that mine didn't. But again, I'm not going to give a review of the bike or anything just because it's so opinionated and it's really hard to say, you know. So just do a quick lap so you guys can see the bike. I'm going to try and remember to kind of look at it from the side a little bit, like here. Just see how the bike looks. I just want to give you guys a nice solid lap though. Not setting the world on fire, but I don't want to be toting around either, so. As stated, I am wearing the Fox gear, and the helmet I'm running is one of the TLD Air ones. It's the Medusa Red, I believe it's called. It was last week's DLC. If you watch that DLC, you'll see it on there. Overjump that. I know I was talking about how the 125 sounded, but these 250s even sound amazing. Just they did amazing with the sound in this game, and that's just one thing that I can really appreciate because I don't listen to music when I play or anything. I just preload jumps I don't need to and overjump them apparently. So. Alright, well there was a quick lap, guys. I hope you got a good glimpse of the bike. As I crashed, I was trying to show the bike off. There we go, that's what I was going for though. The third bike this week is the Yamaha YZ125. Again, I took everything back to stock, and we can compare it with both the Takashi and the Honda CR125. Has one more power than the Takashi, excuse me, as well as one more suspension. And it is right on par with the Honda CR125. Take a look at all the graphics and everything offered on this one. So we have the stock Yamaha graphics right here, the blue seat, throttle jockey 50/50, One Industries Delta. I really like that one, just the red and everything. I like the red accents personally. End Style paint, Fusion Graphics tie lube, factory effects, FLU, decal works, bike graphics elite, and the last 180 decals. As with all the others, the same handlebars, exhaust, tires, and all that's offered, and then the different colored wheels, hubs, all the suspension, chassis, and then the number plates. We have the stock green, the yellow, the red, and the blue. Alright guys, so now I'm on the Yamaha YZ125, and if you're watching all these, I know this is kind of getting repetitive. I'm trying to switch up different tracks and stuff, but just in case someone only wanted to see this one, they're jumping into it and they understand what's going on. So yeah, I actually haven't mentioned on the others, but I keep putting the bikes up to, like, I put the performance parts back on. I'm not running stock bikes here, just an FYI. You could probably tell, but just so you know. As stated before, I'm running the Fox 360 SE, red, white, and blue gear, and I'm running the YZ125 with the One Industries graphics on it. And you guys might think that I run these One Industry graphics a lot, and you know, a lot of times in the game, you just want to mimic yourself in real life, and that's what I have in real life, so that's what I run in the game. As silly as that may be, that's just how I do it. Failed my seat bounce there, but as some of you may know, I actually ride a YZ125 in real life, so this bike has a special special place in my heart because it's what I really ride. So if you ever see me on live, I'm probably going to be running this from now on. So there you go, nice quick little lap. Hopefully you got a good glimpse. Try to throw a whip over this. No, I failed. I didn't want to crash like last time, but there you go guys, there's the bike. And I hope you enjoyed that little lap. And the last bike in this week of downloadable content is the Yamaha YZ250F. Again, everything's back to stock. Compare it with the Takashi here. Has one more on the suspension marker. And then if we compare it to the Honda, they look to be exactly the same. So here's of course the normal Yamaha graphics. Throttle jockey. That baby blue looks really good on there. One Industries Delta, again with the red, I'm a sucker for it, what can I say? End style paint. Fusion Graphics tie lube. Factory effects. Flu, FLU. Decal Works. Bike Graphics Elite. And the 180 decals. As with all the others, the same handlebars, exhaust, tires, wheels, hubs, suspension, chassis, brakes, and then the number plates. We have the stock black here, looking good of course, yellow, red, and the blue. So here we go for the last time. I'm riding the Yamaha YZ250F, and I cut this one really short because honestly I was running out of time. I went over 15 minutes, so I had to cut this last lap down. But again, not going to review the bike, just going to show you a little glimpse of it in action so you can get a feeling of what it looks like. I actually did pretty bad this lap. I hit a hay bale in a little bit, but my live recording for this got messed up anyway. So just here's some quick previews of the Yamaha. I think it looks really good. It seems to handle really good. I'm not saying it's better than anything else or worse than anything else. It just, in my hands, in my controller, it feels good. And as before, I'm running the Fox 360 SE gear, but this time I changed it. I'm running the Vegas Red, and I'm still running the Medusa helmet, Medusa Red TLD Air helmet. But just getting some glimpses of the bike so you guys can see it. I know it's really hard to just judge the bike just by watching this, but it's all I can do in the showcase. I'm showing the bikes to you guys, so I hope you feel like I'm doing a good job of showing you guys as much as I possibly can in a short amount of time. But there you go, I'm just going to cut it off here. This has been a lap on the YZ250F. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this installation of the Wednesday downloadable content showcase presented to you by vurbmotogamers. Here are some links so you can follow Vurb on YouTube as well as Twitter, and you can also follow me, Dio, on YouTube and Twitter. And if you guys have any suggestions for future Wednesday downloadable content showcases, please leave them in the comments. As always, take it easy. If it's easy, take it twice. This has been Return of Dio, and I'll see you guys.
For daily motocross pro and am coverage, be sure to log on to vurbmoto.com, and if you like us, prove it.